Welcome. So this is going to be an anti-haul or not. These are some new releases and I'm going to tell you what I think about them. Spoiler, I'm probably not going to get most of these, but there's one thing actually that I really want. And all the pictures I have are from the Trend Mood 1 Instagram account. So let's get started. The first thing is the Milk Makeup Watermelon Serum. It's a stick. It's $36 and it's a serum in a stick form. This is supposed to hydrate and brighten. Honestly, this just it seems gimmicky. A serum in a stick form. I know that that's what, they have the primer stick and the highlighter sticks, and that's their whole shtick, if you will. But I just feel like for a serum, this seems gimmicky. But I will say the pictures of it and the pink color make it look really like delicious. Like I want to eat it or something, which seems really weird. But it just looks so like fruity and juicy. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy this. I think this is definitely a gimmick. Okay, next up, this is something I really, really, really want. It's the BH Cosmetics Festival palette. It is $18. They are also releasing some brushes and I think some liquid eyeshadows. Those don't really interest me. Maybe the brushes, actually. I like trying new brushes, but I don't really need any. This comes out April 6th on the BH Cosmetics website. I really want the palette. I don't need any more palettes, but it looks so colorful and pretty. There's greens and purples, and I've been really complaining that all the palettes being released are neutrals, and finally this is an affordable, colorful palette. So I really do want it. I'm hoping it's gonna be released at Ulta and I can order it there, but I've noticed that BH Cosmetics releases tend to come to Ulta later, not on the same release day. So I'm not sure, but I really want this palette. And $18, it looks so pretty. My only concern is that I had the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. The quality of the eyeshadows was so-so, but it smelled like paint. It was so strong. It was actually like making me ill when I used it. So I ended up giving that away. So that's a bit of a concern. But I still want to get it, I think. I'm hoping they've been kind of, improving their quality. That was about a year and a half ago that I bought that palette. So we'll see. I'm not sure, but I really do want it. The colors look gorgeous. Okay, next up, MAC has another Patrick Star collection. And he kind of got a lot of heat on the last one because it was so neutral and boring. It was just like pink, red, and brown eyeshadows. And people were like, oh, this is so boring. And I actually got the pink lipstick, the You Better Work, and I did really like it. It's a nice lipstick. This collection looks way more interesting though. It's very colorful. There's some pink eyeshadows, blue eyeshadows, very bold kind of fuchsia looking lipstick. They have these kits that are $50 each that have multiple items in them, and the packaging is floral and beautiful. But I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't know. I don't really buy from MAC that much. Every once in a while I get a lipstick because I absolutely love their lipstick formula, but I'm gonna pass this over. But I'll give him props for coming out with something a little bit more interesting than the last collection. Okay, next up, KKW Beauty. This is not for me. I'm not gonna get anything from this brand just because I don't know. It just doesn't really call to me. I'm not like a Kardashian hater or a Kardashian lover, but it just doesn't speak to me. Neither does Kylie Jenner's brand. But I know that this is really hyped up because she's releasing a palette with Mario, her famous makeup artist, and it's $45, which I will say I feel like a lot of her other stuff was very overpriced. So this palette being $45, actually for the brand, I feel like is a much more reasonable price. It's actually the same price as his palette that he released with Anastasia. I don't want it though. I mean, it's just a neutral palette with one blue. It's so dupeable, but if you're, a hardcore lover of Kim Kardashian or Mario, you may want to get this, but personally, no thank you. And then she has this, they say this is a restock of the concealers and powders, and I don't want these at all, but I will say I give her props for having a lot of color selection here, and the concealer and the powders are each $18. I was surprised again with these prices because when she had those contour sticks, they were like, I don't remember, $50 or more, and it was so overpriced I couldn't even believe it. So I'm actually kind of impressed that these are $18 each because I think that's a reasonable price. I will give them props for that, but I don't want it. Okay, and then last up, this is a collaboration with Casey Holmes and Palladio, and she has 3 liquid lipsticks, 3 different colors, like, you know, a new darker color, whatever. I don't want this, but they're $10 each, which I feel like is pretty good. I have enough lipsticks. I'm not, you know, like a huge fan of Casey Holmes. I'm not against her or anything, but I don't really want it. But I will say, you know, $10 isn't bad. And I think it's cool that she's collaborating with a drugstore brand. You know, I think her last collabs were Smashbox, so it was a little bit more expensive. So, you know, it's nice that this can reach a wider audience. Personally, I won't be getting it, but the colors do look pretty. So yeah, that's my anti-haul or not. The only thing I really want is that BH Cosmetics palette. Let me know, are there new releases that are tempting you? Are there things you want, or are you anti-hauling at all? Which if you are, good for you, because I don't need any more makeup, but I'm trying to stick to the low buy, trying not to buy too much, but I do like trying out new things. So yeah, that's my video. Thanks for watching.